All right, so we are live. This is Kevin Alex Bent. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our next show we have in store for you each week. This is Earthworld Trade Entrepreneurs Talk Show. All right, so I want to welcome everybody who is joining the program right now from LinkedIn, for persons to be appreciated from YouTube. We want to acknowledge persons who are joining in from our Facebook group and our Facebook page. This is Kevin Alex Bent. Once again, tonight we have a young lady with us. This young lady, she will be my guest tonight, and this person is Latoya Reid. Now, Miss Reid right here has been doing tremendous amount of work in the public space, and she has been there battling out as an entrepreneur. So you know, with Entrepreneurs Talk Show, we highlight persons who are making a difference in the society, and I want to say Ms. Latoya Reid has been putting some significant work. Now, we're going to get into the show, and as you know, this show is all about getting persons out there. You getting to know these persons in the society so you can do business with them if you see such fit, and we want to highlight them. So the show is going to be setting up this way. I'm just going to walk you through the procedure and how we do it here on this talk show. Now, for the first 10 to 15 minutes of the show, we'll be going through the 13 questions that we normally ask in the beginning of the show. And these questions are designed for you, the public, to listen in, how these persons answer these questions, and you getting a better idea about these persons in the society. After the person, Miss Reid here, answer these 13 questions, she will be having the next 15 to 20 minutes to showcase and tell you from her mouth about her business and what she does and how she's doing it, especially in this coronavirus time right now, where persons and entrepreneurs are finding a way how to make that living. Now, you will hear from her with that 20 to 15 minutes right there, and then thereafter, I will take a next 5 minutes, 5 to 13 minutes, somewhere there, but I don't think up to 13, but somewhere up to 13 minutes. I will be telling persons about Earthworld Trade Limited, Earthworld Trade Academy, and why I create Earthworld Trade Talk Show. Then after, if Miss Reid have something to say, any comments, any remarks, any questions from the public, you can send us a text here and we'll answer the questions and then we'll wrap up the show. So let's get the show on the road. So welcome to the show, Miss Reid. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm great, actually. Thank you so much for having me.
Most welcome. Most welcome. I want to tell the persons right now that even Miss Reid here, I want to tell them that we had some journeys back in the day into the insurance game where we used to work together as a colleague in the insurance industry. But we're going to touch base on all of that. But we're going to jump right into the program as we design it. We'll be asking 13 questions, and here they are. So let's start with this question. What is your name and what is the name of your business? 2 questions in a row.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing? I'm Latoya Reid. I am a realtor. I am a business owner. I am also a YouTuber. I do so many things, guys.
So let's break it down forward. Let's break it down forward. You say you're a realtor. Which realtor are you currently working with?
I'm working with Keller Williams, Jamaica.
Say that again.
Keller Williams.
Keller Williams. All right. So I want to ask you now, you say you're a business person, you're an entrepreneur. What is the name of your business?
I'm the owner of Desireteez. We do custom design as well as we have our own printing line as well.
Okay, so your business is about printing and you're into the realtor business. You buy and sell houses. That's correct?
That's correct.
All right. So we hear that she's into the printing business and she's into the design business. What else? Tell us about your business. What's the name of your business?
Okay, guys, so my business, Desireteez, I started with an idea of just coming up with some words, some quotes that I wanted to express, but I was afraid to speak about it. So I used the t-shirt to express this one I'm wearing: forgive, forget, freedom. So this is one of my first shirt line. This is one of the hot bread, I would say. And so I got requested for custom design, and I start going into that line as well. So we do custom shirt for birthdays, weddings, group, anything you want. You need the coats, slongs, all of that, and also cups and pillows as well.
What? You're doing cups, and you're doing pillars, and you're doing custom shirts. So what
Custom.
it is, maybe you can even do pens too, right?
Not yet depends, but we're working towards it.
All right. So I want to ask you a question. Where are you from? Tell us.
I am from the beautiful parish of Montego Bay, and I currently reside in Kingston, Jamaica.
So you're from Montego Bay originally, St. James.
Correct.
So tell us, when did you start this business? Not the realtor business, this business, your entrepreneur business, your personal business. When did you start that profession? And I would love to hear when you started into the realtor business as well.
I started my t-shirt line in 2018. One particular night, because I'm a night owl, I would say. Most of my ideas comes in the night. So I came up with some really amazing quotes that are very positive and inspirational. And as I said, I wanted to, speak about it, but I was shy. So I came up with the idea, so why not put it on some t-shirts? And
So you came up with the ideas. You're saying you come up with ideas at night time when you're supposed to be sleeping, you're up sitting about and thinking about the next idea. That's what you're saying.
yeah, I work better at night, like way much better. Everything that my t-shirt, coming up with the idea, research, and everything at night.
So thank you so much for saying that. So while your companions were up in the night, tiring through the night, you know that saying? They used to teach us that in primary school, while your companions slept, you're up tiring through the night. That is something I just pick up by just saying that. But what made you start your business?
I started the business, of course, because I wanted second income, of course, and I I'm always passionate about being my own boss. Like even if I'm working, I never yet do a job where I feel like I'm employed, even when I'm employed. Like it's just being an entrepreneur is an habit. Basically, you wake up thinking about business. So even when I'm doing a 9 to 5, I'm still there researching about my business, asking my boss question, asking more experienced people about ideas that I think would be profitable
So
as well.
the bottom line is you want to be your own boss, and that is the reason why you start the business. No, your mic has muted, you need to unmute your mic. Yeah, I'm hearing you now. Go ahead.
Can you repeat that, Kevin?
So
Because
I'm
my
saying to you, the reason why you wanted to have your own business is because you want to be your own boss.
Right.
All
And
right.
just to be my own boss. It's just something that I'm always passionate about, driven about, and I wanted to be able to, when you create something and you see the expression of people out there, your customer, it just feels so amazing. So that's another thing, and I want to be able to, to get people to be a part of my business, employ them as well. So
Well,
it's
if
not
you can get people to be a part of the business, you're going to make more money. And that's a fact, right?
of course.
So what I want to ask you now is that share some of your experience with us. Share some of your experience with us in starting that business. What are some of the challenges that you face? Some of your experiences that you have with that same business deal that you're still working a 9 to 5 and you're still waking up and you're still staying up at night to think about the next move. Tell us about some of the experiences starting that business and what you went through and still going through. Share some of your experiences with us.
Okay, guys. So, um, when I started this business, I knew nothing about t-shirt. I knew nothing like apart from air pastel shirts, but I never really know the different types of printing. I never know the packaging. I never know the whole entire business, but of course I did some research. Now, of course I'm going to fail. Like there's
Yes.
more than one printing, and then the shirt, the quality of the shirt is not what you're looking for your customer. The printing, they might come out like
Right.
sometimes there's mess on the shirt, so you have to replace it. But it was a lot. It was a lot of work for me. I remember one night I was up printing like crazy, like printing. I went to my bed like 2 o'clock, and then when I'm ready to ship out the order and everything, the following morning, the person called and said that they're not interested anymore, and they want
Wow,
me
so
to
in the middle of the printing, somebody call and cancel the order on you.
exactly like the next morning, like the following morning. So I learned definitely make sure that me take my money before them order.
Hold on a minute, that right here. So I want to introduce you again. So she says, make sure that you hold on to the money and get a deposit before you take on the job. And we're talking to Miss Latoya Reid here. And she's one of those persons there in the society that is making a difference and is contributing to the society and to the well-being of the overall society and the growth of the people and the nation. So we are highlighting this individual right here. This person has been into the insurance business. This person has been into the realtor business. This person has started their own business and taking the tedious pains, taking those hits as entrepreneurs and moving forward. And I took the opportunity. I saw the genius within her. I saw what she's trying to do. I saw what she's doing. And I decided to bring her on the show, Entrepreneur Talk Show. So let's go again. So the person will cancel on you the next day. When time you taking the order now and you feel happy about the order, say, yes man, I'm gonna close this deal now. I'm printing like crazy. And the next day person come and say, you know what? I don't bother one this order, cancel. You said, hold on. So what happened after that? Tell us a story. Hey.
Of course, when the person canceled, luckily that the shirt that they canceled on it wasn't custom tees.
Right.
It was my own design. So I just did a Facebook and Instagram promotion, and I got them sold. And I started pushing out to friends and family, say, hey, I have the shirt. You know, these people mean so much to me, and I want to share with
And
you.
just for the record, you print these shirts yourself, right?
I started printing because I had no option but to do it myself. Because when I started at first, there's different types of printing, like the screen printing, vinyl, and the sublimation. So when I started first, I was doing screen printing, but it only limits the idea of one design.
Right. So I ask you a question now. Since you as an entrepreneur now, what do you think about formal public school?
Formal public school.
Yes, what do you think about formal public school? As an entrepreneur, what do you think
I
about formal public school?
I think formal public school is definitely necessary because if I wasn't given the opportunity to learn what I learned now, maybe I wouldn't be able to do it right. Like in being an entrepreneur, you learn every single day. Like every day, there's something new to learn about. And if you never get the background education to learn to calculate, to learn to do your own accounting, to learn to write your own business letter,
Mm-hmm.
you have to pay somebody to do it.
Right.
Or
So
you
I
might
want to
not.
ask a question. So between entrepreneurship and school program, formal school program, would you consider sending your child to school to learn about entrepreneurship or just going to school to just learn about the formal curriculum thing? If you know what you know now, how would you best move in that direction now to guide your own future generation? What would you route you would think you would take right now, knowing what you know now?
Definitely, Kevin. I went to school to do business. I always have as I said, the mindset to do business.
Which business school you went to?
I went to come college, wanted to be coming to college, and I did business studies. I would not send any kids to school to do business study. I would definitely not. It was good because I learned a lot of information as well. But I just
So
think
hold on a second. You're saying you will not be sending, you
no,
will not be sending your child to formal school in that capacity.
no, I would not, because being an entrepreneur is something, something is more of a habit, and it's more of something that you have to have. Um, is a skill that you have to learn. Like when you go to school, they don't teach you to operate a business. They don't teach you to. They teach you the fundamental that you should know about being, to work for people who own businesses. But they don't
Right.
teach you to go out and be a business. Like you have to, you get those knowledge from coaches. You get those knowledge from mentors. You get those knowledge from books, and you get those knowledge, of course, by getting up and do it and learn from. You don't get that from school.
And you get that from yourself, too, right? That you would have to
Yeah,
think to yourself and get those ideas out of
like
you, right?
get up and try it, and then you learn and you learn and you learn and you learn. But you never learn that at school. For instance, my neighbor, my previous neighbor, he's a lecturer at UTech, and he teaches economy. Yeah, you
Right.
teach people about money, inflation. You teach people about, the dollar, the market, and yet you're still poor. Like, how is that possible? Right? You
Right.
teaches people about money, but yet you're still poor.
So I want to ask you a question. And this is the next question for you. Out of the 13 question. If you could do it all over again, would you do anything differently?
If I could do it all over again, definitely I would do something differently. When I started doing my own business from I was in school, I just selling sweets to kids who weren't allowed to, but I did what I did what I did. So I used to save my lunch money. I would brought lunch to school and use my money to flip it. Now, if when I leave school and I
Right.
want to go in entrepreneur full,
Right.
of course I'm going to go to people who I think that are experienced, or friends and everybody. And of course, there's some negative, like, you're not ready for this. Go, make sure you go to college. Make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. Latoya, this not gonna work. All of that. But if I knew now, I would have said, yo, screw you. I'm just gonna do this. If I fail, I fail. I'm going to fail and fail and fail until I get it.
Hold on a
Rather than
second,
taking it.
hold on a second, Miss Reed right there. She says, you know what I mean? I will do it from studio. That's what she said, and I love that right there. And then many people in the audience will applaud you, and I will agree with you. He's saying, and I want to highlight that right there. And take a break. I am saying, she says, if you would do anything different, and she's saying, you know what? Should have started earlier and she would have done it quicker. And if anybody is trying to stop her, she would say, screw you. I love that. Continue, continue.
Because one thing for sure, I like people who are. You see, if I come to you with an idea, because I do have,
Right.
coaches, mentor, friends. So if I come to you with an idea and you can't give me a good opinion, or I
But
would like.
how you know a good idea is a good idea? How do
I
you
like,
decipher that?
instead of you telling me that the business will not work, I want
Right.
you to be able to give me why, you know, why. I want the pros and
Right.
the cons. And then I will go to another person and I get the pros and the cons, and based on my judgment and the market, then I will look and say, okay, this might work, and I will take the risk. Right?
Boy,
So I
that is
like
a
when
great answer.
people,
I tell you the pros and cons of going and making a decision. I love that. I want to move on to the next question. We have about three more questions to get through. Because we're running with the program right now. No. I would ask you this question. And I have it written down right here. And I want to ask you this question. If you should think about it, what would you want your future kids and generation to remember you for? What would you want your kids and future generation now to remember you for?
I would want my future kids and generation to remember me for someone that, believe in herself, that keep on trying no matter what. I want them to know that, once you have a passion and a drive for something, keep
Right.
going for it. Keep going. I want them to know that, you have to believe in yourself first. You have to learn to love yourself. I want to show them that too, so they can learn as well, not just when I pass away, but to continue to do it while I'm living.
Oh my. Powerful stuff right there on your game. I want to ask a question that is a follow-up question. Do you have any regrets? Do you have any regrets so far?
Um, I would not say I have any regrets because remember, you see, is
Mm-hmm. Tell us.
is life is beautiful. There's so many possibilities out there. Like if something doesn't work now for you, remember,
What makes life beautiful for you? What makes it beautiful for you?
because there's so many things that there's so many things that to be thankful for. There's so many things that you learn, just the mysterious about everything, the experience that you share. Because if you for instance, if you're walking down the road and you buck your toe, right? Maybe if you never buck your toe, you'd have fell on your face and you'd have get a big chop in your face, right? So instead of cussing and say, "Oh, my buck my toe down there," so give thanks because you could have gotten a chop in your face. So with everything, if something doesn't work out for you now, remember down the line there's so many opportunities that is arising every single day,
So
right?
that makes it beautiful for you because the fact is you just don't know what's going to happen and you're
Right.
saying
So
that you're accepting the moment for what it is.
right, right.
All
Yes.
right. So I want to ask you this question now. Since you have no regrets, you're willing to accept what life throws at you. I want to ask you this question. And this question is, do you love what you do currently? Do you love what you're doing currently?
I do love what I do currently because it expresses who I am because I'm a
Right?
creative person as well. I enjoy seeing my customer because whenever I print a shirt or create a shirt, I think I don't just think about the money. I want to ensure that they're having a good time when they see the shirt. That face lights up. If they're wearing my shirt, they know what the meaning is
That
about.
is the beauty.
So it's a
Customer satisfaction. That's what it is. You're a
yes,
true entrepreneur. You're the entrepreneur that when you create something and persons are smiling, that gives you joy. And I want to ask you a final question in the 13th question. What does it mean from you? What does it mean from Miss Reid, Miss Latoya Reid? What does it mean to be an entrepreneur? What does it mean for you? According to you, what does entrepreneur mean?
uh, entrepreneur to me is a skill. Is a
Yes.
daily habit. It's something that you never stop learning. Being an entrepreneur. It's not something that you go to school, you just get a degree and that's it. No, an entrepreneur, you keep on learning, you keep on learning, you keep on finding out information. So an
Right.
entrepreneur
Right.
is a person to me is have drive, have passion, and want to bring value to the world, not just money, not just the value of money. Because if you're not giving good value to people, you're not going to get what you're not going to get it in return.
All right. So I want to thank you for that. We've been over the time for the first 13 to 20 minutes into the business. We're around that time right now where we're going to cover this section of the program. And I want to tell you, I am Kevin Alex Bent, and you're watching Entrepreneurs Talk Show. Every week, we highlight different individuals all over the world on this talk show. It's very much uncensored, to the point, real. It has no gimmicks to it. You don't have any um, interference. This is just raw talent right here, delivering and telling you what it is and what it takes to be an entrepreneur. I'm talking to Latoya Reid, a real talk, a person that been into the insurance business and know a person that have her own business, printing business, and is doing well. And she wants to expand, and I'm encouraging her to expand. And I want to take the time now where we're going to give her the opportunity to tell you, the audience, about her business. So she have about 10 to 15 minutes right now. And you want to go ahead, Latoya, you can tell the public anything, just about anything about your business. Take it away.
Hey guys, so my business name is Desireteez. We are online. We are located currently in Kingston, We ship island-wide and abroad. So we have customers in Europe and America as well. We have some Jamaican shirts. We do as a birthday shirts, funeral, weddings, and also we have our own T-shirt line as well. These are our own design for people get freedom, and single moms are heroes. You are powerful within. We have we have been around for 2 years, and it has been going good. But during this coronavirus, like business kind of fluctuates. Like some people they want super low discounts, and it's not right
Right.
because yes. So remember, always put your business first. Don't really use too much emotions in your business. Uh, Also, I have I do cups as well and pillows. We do vinyls, screen printing as well. If you guys want to start your t-shirt business and you need more advice, we can also I can give you some advice as well, and I also offer you a package for you to start with your own little shirt line. You can definitely be me at Desireteez underscore 2020. Yes, you can follow me on my social media at Desire underscore JM. You can follow me on Facebook as well at Latoya Reid.
Right.
For real estate, I should go in real estate or no? For real estate, if you guys are willing to go in the market to buy or sell, you can definitely contact me as well. And I'm not currently active in insurance. Uh,
Hmm.
Insurance is really good if you guys is good for you, but there's certain things that I wasn't really happy about, and so I decided to leave that part. But thank you guys so much for listening to, and it was a pleasure, Kevin, to have me a part of this show.
But don't run away, I want to throw a curveball in it. You said don't use your emotion. Something of that effect. What do you mean? When you're
Because
explaining about the business and so on.
listen, Kevin, I listen. You see, being a business owner, you learn to deal with different types of people. You know the people that really you can tell when they want to make the money, when they want to make the payments, you can tell when they want to ball on the price, when they're not gonna make the payment and all of that. But you have to set your bars because trust me, especially Jamaican people, they're good with all. So you see, you can't do business with your emotion. You can't feel bad if they refuse your business. You can't feel bad if them say a corona no, so you need to cut down the price. Excuse me, I cannot go to my supplier and say a corona no, I need to cut. You guys need to cut down my price. No, so I can't cut down the price on you guys, right? And you need to understand and let them know like this is business. We provide value. We provide good quality shirts, and if you're not up to that, I just have to just recommend it to somebody else, and
Right.
99% they're going to tap in and say, I'll think about it. And then by 2 days, them call you, I really need your shirt. I love your shirts. And so,
So
yes,
what is the cost for your shirt? What are the price range? We want to know.
our price range for our t-shirts is 2,500, but currently now we're having a discount if you guys want to know more. If we do bulk printing, it costs way much lower than the regular price. We not only print a t-shirt, but we do jersey and we do um, group shirts, whatever that needs to do it, but not pens as yet, guys, and we don't do equipment as yet, but hopefully soon.
All right. Thank you so much for that. So you're here from Latoya Reid. This is a young entrepreneur making the move in society. She's now having her t-shirt business, a printer business, where she's doing cups and she's doing t-shirts and she does in customized cups and t-shirts. And this person is saying to you that right now, based on the coronavirus, based on the season of giving, she will be giving discounts on her products and her services that she offers. And if you're into the business of realtor business, you want a house to sell, you want a house to buy, and so on, this is the person that you need to get in contact with. If you are in the business of you wanting to customize something for weddings or any function of that sort, you may want to reach into Latoya. She has some great prices, and I'm sure she will be touching base with you guys. Now, we reach a segment of the program where I'm going to tell you guys out there about Earthwell Trade Limited, Earthwell Trade Academy, and Earthwell Trade Talk Show. Why did I create these entities? Now, in 2013, I started Earthwell Trade Limited, and the reason why I started Earthwell Trade Limited is because I wanted a fraction and a piece of the pie. Now, there's a lot of money to go around for everybody. So what I did was I used my own capital as a venture capital and invest in other people's business and make money from it. Simple put, as an investor. And then thereafter, I went to different institutions and they trained me well. Went to the Jamaica Stock Exchange and they trained me well, got my certifications there, to the College of Insurance as well. And I learned the golden rules of the corporate world. And I started the academy where I wanted to share my knowledge with the public and to teach them what I already learned. Now, being a public figure, being out there in the public space and persons telling me, Alex, man, this is a great idea now. Come here, we're doing some business now. Let's do some business. And they're coming to you with all these ideas. No, I can't listen to everybody. So what I did was I created this talk show platform. So persons out there in the wider space can come to me, share the idea with me publicly. So everybody within the Earthwell Trade community of people can hear about these business plans and ideas. And if they like it, they can get in contact with these entrepreneurs. And this is what I want. I wanted a community of people that are thinkers, that are workers, and persons who are taking action now and making a difference in the society. And that's all it is. I want a society where my future grandkids and sons and daughters can grow up and play and live. And this is the vision for 2030 and beyond, particularly for Jamaica. So I'm contributing in the society in that manner. Now, this is why I created these entities and these avenues to get clarity. Now, bringing persons here like Miss Latoya Reid, which are fascinating individuals, young, bright Jamaicans who are making that difference, and they're taking the punches and they're punching back as being entrepreneurs and they're putting their business out there. I am Kevin Alex Bent. I am the 13 Gods in One Man. The book entitled 13 Gods in One Man will be coming out in 2021 in the public space right there. So look out for that. I want to take the opportunity to highlight these individuals who are making a difference in our society and our wider world. Now, Latoya, you have anything to say? We'll wrap up the show, you know. Anything else to say before we wrap up the show?
Okay, guys, I hope you, whatever you put your mind to, make sure you go for it. Believe in yourself no matter what. Don't wait on anybody to come and tell you you're not ready, you're too old, you're too young. You know, just go ahead and do it. There's so many opportunities out there. You know, just keep on. If you guys want to reach out to me, you can go ahead on Desireteez.
Give us your telephone number and your email so they can get to it. Yes, man. Get it. No, man. You give them the business email and give them the business contact as well. Go ahead. This is what the program for.
Contact me on WhatsApp at 354 6985 876 354 6985.
Do you have an email address?
You guys can contact me. I'll just give you my personal email. Latoya Trey, TREY 565 at gmail.com.
All right. So I want to thank you for being on the program. I'm sure we'll be doing a follow-up and to see how she progresses over into 2021 and how your business will be progressing, and we can keep a track record of seeing how she's doing over time. Now, I am Kevin Alex Bent. I want to thank you so much for joining in on the show. This is Earthwell Trade Entrepreneurs Talk Show. We have this program every Saturday, every week at 8 p.m. to highlight different individuals from all over the world. And these entrepreneurs come onto the program and tell you about their business. And if you're out there in the public space, love what they're doing, want their service, you can reach out to them and also make a bid. Talk about the business. Until next week, We will be highlighting the next entrepreneur that is making a difference in the society. So this week, I want to thank you for joining the program. See you next time.
Okay, Kevin. All the best, guys. Peace.
Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.